computer. I'll do that. Oh, there, she's told us recording's in progress. So there you are.
Okay, how many folks have we got? 43.
Yeah, there's quite a number of people. So
I think that's a good enough critical mass to get started. So if anyone could go on mute, unless you're gonna yell yay when you win a medal, that'd be helpful. So I'm gonna present the Summer Showdown 2021 results and winners and all that good stuff. It's gonna be my first time trying to use the built-in BC OEM awards presentation. So please bear with me if there's any strangeness. I'll start with the competition stats. So this competition had a cap of 150 entries. We had 154 registered, 150 paid for, and then 139 actually showed up on the day to get sorted and judged. I just realized that this section didn't get updated. So just ignore the stats. I will update those at some point. I think a lot of people entered 3 beers, or 3 entries. This section did get updated though. So there was 82 participants, 61 of those had entries. And we were very blessed to have 21 judges sign up with their time and their evenings to go on video calls and judge beers with their partner. So we're very happy to have that happen. I'm scrolling down very carefully not to go to the results because I want to use the slideshow for that. But before we do that, the sponsors for the competition. So this year we had 2 wonderful sponsors, Toronto Brewing and Homebrew Beer Academy. I'm not sure if either of them are on the call today. If you are, feel free to say hi. Okay, fair enough. I'll keep going then. But we're very lucky to have them both sponsoring. Some excellent prizes I'll mention in a moment. I was talked into making medals for this competition, which isn't something we normally do for our seasonal competitions, but I know everyone loves to get custom engraved medals with their name and their beer on it. So we were happy to do that this time. So with each medal, you're going to get the place, the year, and your beer name, and the category that you won in, and your name, of course. It'll be engraved on the back. Those are being engraved right now. Should be available in like 2 or 3 business days. But as I mentioned in the email, since I don't want like 30 people showing up to my house, we're going to primarily try and distribute this through the grain buy, happening on Sunday, October 3rd, I believe. But if anyone's not planning to take part of the grain buy, feel free to reach out starting like a week from now, once I probably have the medals in hand, and we can start setting something up. So along with each medal, you're going to get gold medals. We'll get a $15 gift card to one of the 2 homebrew shops. Silver, we'll get a $10 gift card to one of the 2 homebrew shops, and bronze, we'll get a $5 gift card. If you're a winner and you have a strong preference on which homebrew shop you want a gift card to, feel free to reach out and let me know. Otherwise, I will distribute them according to what I judge to be your nearest homebrew shop, based on the address you put in. So the best of show prize, as in most homebrew competitions, we have a best of show prize. So the person who wins the best overall beer in the competition, as judged by the best of show round, will win a Spike Flex 7, which is a really fantastic prize. That's on the realm of Brews Slam level prizes. So I'm really excited to see the winner be told that they won that. So, okay, I can't scroll down anymore. Okay, and then we have another special prize this time. So Dean from the Homebrew Beer Academy, after Brews Slam, he attended the awards and he said, I really like to see more first-time winners being recognized. So he wanted to put together with us this award that we called the New Brewer Award. So we tried to keep track of people whose first homebrew competition this was, and the person who won the most points in their first homebrew competition will win a $300 gift card to the Homebrew Beer Academy. I'm also excited to tell you about that winner. Okay, so I can't scroll down anymore, so I'm just going to go to the next tab and we'll start the awards presentation. Okay, so this software has the judges' names built into the awards ceremony, apparently. So there you go. These are all our wonderful judges. Thank you to each and every one of you. I think the feedback from the judges was very positive about overall the experience judging online with the digital score sheet entry. So I'm looking at how we can incorporate that into an in-person homebrew competition in the future. Okay, so by the numbers, there we go. So 139 entries were judged, 57 entrants. So I guess of those, I said 61, but I think there was 4 people who probably registered an entry but didn't submit it. So 57 entrants actually had entries that got judged from 21 judges. And then there were 56 placing entries. So there we go. All right, so, oh, actually one thing I did want to say before I went too far. So in my email, I did include this, but if anyone's curious which BJCP style maps into which metal category, we have a similar format sheet here, cheat sheet here, as we had in Brews Slam. So if you're listening along and you're curious to know where your beer ended up, so you can open up this link from the email I sent out last night, and you should be able to follow along. This only lists styles that were actually submitted, or at least registered. So I guess one comment is that we had to get this down to 18 categories because we had a hard restriction in this competition that we had virtual judging. So each category had to be judged by one pair of judges incompletely, but it also had to be large enough to justify having a pair of judges judge it. So as you can imagine, getting together some logical categories was a little bit awkward. So I think the one that people might latch onto is specialty IPA and fruit beer being lumped together. These each had 5 entries, and they were each too small to be judged on their own. So we created this category called specialty IPA and fruit beer. And so that's probably the most awkward one. I do my best to try to make logical groupings, but sometimes it doesn't work out ideally. But you'll see in the awards, both styles won. So please don't come at me and say fruit beer won everything. I blame you, Eric. But we did our best to make the best groupings we possibly could. Okay, so back to the awards. So pale macro lager was the first category, had 9 entries judged. Third place went to Daryl Kelly with an international pale lager. Second place went to Emery Seuss with Por Favor Mexican lager. And first place went to Chris Evans with American lager. All right, so it's table number 2. I do have to keep this moving because I was only allotted 15 minutes and apparently the 15 minutes are up in 1 minute. So that will not be happening, but I will at least try to keep it moving. So table number 2, or category number 2, pale lager and hybrid beer. 8 entries. We had an honorable mention come in for David LaRocque. Congratulations, David. I hope you're on the call. Third place went to Karsten Wittemeyer. If I butcher anyone's name, I sincerely apologize. I'll do my best. Second place went to Matt King with a Kolsch. And first place went to Reginald P. Picklefeather III with a Leichbier. Table number 3, Pilsner. Pilsner, as you can imagine, had the Pilsner type beers. Third place went to Colin Green with a pre-prohibition lager. That's a style you don't see very often. Second place went to Chris George with a Czech pale lager. Again, type of Pilsner. And first place went to Chris Evans with German Pilsner. Is that 2 in a row for Chris? Wow, almost 2 in a row. Congratulations. Table number 4, Amber, Dark, and Bock lager. So this one had 5 entries. I couldn't group it with anything else. So it had to get judged as 5. It was the smallest table, I think. Somehow, I think it had the highest scores though. But Amber, Dark, Bock lager, third place went to Mark Hubbard. Congratulations, Mark, with a Vienna lager. I know you were asking me how your Vienna lager did. So you got a medal, congrats. In one of the best tasting categories, apparently, Ed Hitchcock got a Czech dark lager, silver medal, congratulations. And first place went to David Cheng Sang with a Doppelbock. Go back to Germania. Greta, whoever Greta is. Table 5, pale and amber malty ale. This was putting together a few categories. This one also has an honorable mention, Emery Seuss, a blonde ale. This one has a third place, congratulations, with a California Common, also a style you don't see too often these days. Congratulations, James. Second place went to Victor North with an English Golden Ale. Wow, this lots of styles winning that aren't available in the market too well. So that's great to see. And first place went to Andrew McCready with the Best Bitter. Congratulations, Andrew. All right, number 6, brown ale, porter, and stout, 10 entries, one of the larger categories. Having to have one pair of judges judge the whole thing means that 5 is really small and then 10 is somewhat large. So they don't seem like huge numbers compared to Brews Slam 60 entry categories, but yeah, that's the that's the way it is. So 3rd place in this category went to Michelle Bondi with an English porter. Congratulations, Michelle. 2nd place went to Colin Green with an American brown ale. And 1st place went to, oh, I'm going to butcher this one, Shane Schleisinger. I hope I got that right, with oatmeal stout. Congratulations, Shane, and Colin and Michelle. Table number 7, strong beer. This one also has a bunch of different strong type beers in it. So 3rd place went to Aaron Springford, an English barley wine. 2nd went to Matt Ballack, an old ale, another style you don't see too often. And 1st place went to John Van Ort with an imperial stout that I could almost barely fit on a medal. Smoked New England style brown black India Pale Lager. There you go. Somehow they fit that on the medal, and I was impressed. And he's laughing in the background. All right, next one. Can I keep moving? American and German wheat beer, 7 entries. Chris George got 3rd with a Berliner Weiss. Adrian Giddings got 2nd place with a Weiss beer. And 1st place went to Patrick Brown with another Berliner Weiss. Congratulations, Patrick, Adrian, and Chris. I'm missing the comments. Oh, congratulations, everyone commenting as well. Okay, so American Pale Ale, 13 entries. This was the largest one. So thank you, owner and Patty, if you're on the call. Thank you very much for judging this. I really appreciate it. Breaking it up would have been tough because it was a single BJCP style. Wasn't able to do that. Otherwise I would have. So 3rd place went to Tracy Watson with an American Pale Ale. Congratulations, Tracy. Looks like this was a smash beer, so that's even more impressive. James Kennedy, garbage in, garbage out, apparently. Well, apparently not garbage enough because this one won a silver medal. Congratulations, James. And 1st place went to Reginald P. Picklefeather III with Corpuscular Rays. James does own APA in every comp, it seems. Probably spends too much time in America. I know he likes to go there a lot. Specialty IPA and fruit beer. I don't know if James is on the call, but congratulations, James, for that. Specialty IPA and fruit beer. So this was the one that was a little awkward, but you can see that it wasn't all fruit beers that won. So 3rd place went to Michelle Bondi with Barbe Rouge, a white IPA. 2nd place went to Tina Linneman and Ryan Linneman, the co-brewer, first one of the night, with a fruit beer called Cool Mess. And 1st place went to Brian Marmoro with No Rest for the Wicked, another fruit beer. Congratulations, everyone. Okay, keeping it moving. New England IPA, another single style medal category. 7 entries. 3rd place went to Tyler Hardcastle with New England IPA, 99201 IPA. Maybe that's the experimental variety or something. 2nd place went to Chris Hughes, Needle in the Haystack. And 1st place went to Gene Irontono with a New England IPA called Haze Juice. All right, another single style category, Saison. 7 entries. So 2nd place, no 3rd place in this category. The 2nd place went to Michelle Bondi with the Saison, called Dark Oak Age Saison. And the 1st place went to Jace Gudat. Congratulations, James, with Hoppy Saison. Number 13, Wit Beer and Abbey Ale, 8 entries. 3rd place, oh, sorry, honorable mention. I almost messed that up. Honorable mention went to Marcelo Paniza with a Belgian Golden Strong Ale. Congratulations, Marcelo. 3rd place now went to Bryce Adams, Squat Lobster, a Belgian Dark Strong Ale. 2nd place, Marcelo again, with a Moon Station Wit Beer. Oh, not Marcelo, but Mark Solomon and Amy Gokel No Streetlights, Belgian Dark Strong Ale. And I saw Mark commenting on Twitter that he was planning to continue his losing streak. So I'm sorry to break your losing streak, Mark. You have now won a medal. Congratulations. Wild and Sour Beer, 7 entries. Third place went to Daryl Kelly, Hi Hiddly Ho Red Ale Reno with a red Flanders Red Ale. Second place went to John Sobiera with Impermanence Brett Beer. And first place went to Jace Gudat with Squaba Sour Mixed Fermentation Sour Beer. Congratulations. All right, the next category, Wild Specialty Beer, 8 entries. Third place, Andrew McCready, Peachy Keen Wild Specialty Beer. Second place, Patrick Brown again with Adventures in Babysitting, Solaire Pole V1, another Wild Specialty Beer. And first place, Adrian Giddings, Barrel and Monroe with a Catherine Sour. That's one you don't see very often. Congratulations. Spice, herb, and vegetable beers, next category. As you can imagine, it has all the SHV and 30 subcategory beers. We got an honorable mention here, Mark Solomon and Amy Gocko again. Congratulations. Shore Lunch. Third place, Kim Watts, Time of the Saison. Another SHV. Second place, Alessandra Terraria. Congratulations.
Hi, yes.
Hey, Tina.
Hi. Financially, emotionally, I glow.
Oh, okay, we're back on mute. All right, second place went to Alessandra Terraria, the Cobbins Cauldron, an autumn seasonal beer. There you go. So we're breaking out of the 30As. And a 30C, Adrian Giddings, Belsnickel, winning first place. Congratulations. All right, table 17, Smoke, Wood, and Experimental Beer, 8 entries. Third place, John Sobiera, Quadragenarian, 31B Alternative Sugar Beer. That's one you don't see very often. Oh, okay, I'm definitely not gonna be able to say this one. Daryl Kelly with Wadzeni Galab, I don't know, with a P.O. Grodzitsky. And first place, Matt King, Hades, Bourbon Barrel Aged Vanilla, Specialty Wood Aged Beer. All right, and the final medal category of the evening is Mead and Cider. All right, so Mead and Cider, so 4 entries. So this one, we couldn't really merge Mead and Cider with anything else, and Mead and Cider was also not part of BOS. But yes, so Mead and Cider. So Matt Ballack winning second place, no third place. Giving Tree, a New World Cider. And first place, Matt King, who recently presented about mead. If you want to go back and check out his presentation, winning the mead category with fruit and spice mead. Okay, that's the end of the 18 medal categories. I believe we're on to the best of show now. So the best of show winner will win a Spike Flex sponsored by Toronto Brewing. Third place, Reginald P. Pickle Feather III with a German Leichtbier. Second place, Brian Marmoro with No Rest for the Wicked Fruit Beer. And first place, winner of the Flex, David Changsang. Greta, go back to Germania Doppelbach. Congratulations, David. Are you speechless? He already has one. No. You'll have to have 2 now. I've been missing all the chats. Oh, there we go. There's David.
Oh my God. That's unbelievable. Okay.
Finished writing your email?
Now I'm hoping that Scott Janish is showing up, right? Because oh my God.
Speech.
Oh, I have to say actually the honor for this probably goes to Eric, because it's really, I think I might have mildly adjusted Eric's recipe, right? Because Eric has a recipe. So this gives you an idea for those of you who are on the call who've never brewed from the recipe database that we have online. Go and look at the recipe database we have online, because this was basically Eric's recipe with, I think my water adjustments, right? And that was about it. There was maybe a tweak here depending on the malts or whatever it is, but like, it's Eric's recipe. That's unbelievable. That is truly
now you're just
unbelievable.
telling everyone that it's rigged.
It's not. No, it's not. Clearly it's not, because those of you who know my history with competition so far, this is something that never happens. So, but obviously in the last year and a half or so, brewing. And I guess the other thing that kind of might have helped is that Clayton didn't enter this year, right? Or he didn't enter Box this year.
No,
so.
He entered a bunch of beer named Bock, but none of them were Bocks.
Yeah,
it was really confusing during sorting.
So you sound like you have two choices now. Either you have to double your capacity or your production output, or you're going to have to contract at least 50% of your output to Eric so he can come over and ferment at your place.
I'm impressed. I did like this beer. It is really a tasty beer. I wasn't sure how it would hold up over time, but given that it's a Doppelbock, it should hold up decently, and it did. I was very, very happy with it.
The best of show round was very contentious, so the judges were raving about all three of these beers.
Yeah, when I saw, to be honest with you, I actually figured, because I know what Brian's history is like. I thought Brian was probably going to be the one who would take it, to be honest with you. I mean, because I know his ability to brew good beers in this category, especially fruit beer, he's always a contender in this category, but also in best of show if he makes it to the gold. So I was really surprised. This really has shocked me. Right?
I like the idea of Bock Showdown. Every beer has to be entered as a Bock.
Has to be a Bock.
Bock IPA.
Right? Wow.
All right. Well, there are more awards, so I wanted to pause here and relish. Before I exit the slideshow, before I go on here, I should do the other large award, because that's how I would have done it if I had full control over the slideshow. But since I didn't, and there was no way for me to tell the software to make a new brewer award, I don't have a slide for it. But it's just almost spoiled it. It's just has important and reverent as the best of show, because this award goes to the first time entrant with the most medal points. And if anyone had been tabulating as they go along, you may have already figured it out. But the New Brewer Award for 2021 goes to Michelle Bondi. Congratulations, Michelle. So 4 medal points in total. You'll win a $300 gift card to the Homebrew Beer Academy. So we'll be in touch to get that set up. Congratulations, Michelle, as well. Not sure if Michelle is on the call, but congratulations. So if she doesn't speak up, then I'll move on. Yeah, I'll move on. Okay. So there's one more item that I can talk about. As many folks know, the Brewer of the Year circuit is a large and popular circuit of homebrew competitions across Canada. It didn't happen last year. It's not happening in the same format this year, but it is happening. So the way it's being structured this year is that the Brewer of the Year circuit, instead of having a circuit, we're going to have qualifiers run by each club, and each club will be able to put forward 3 brewers to compete in the competition. The way we're choosing which brewers our club puts forward is by the most medal points of any brewer, not just new brewers. So the 57 participating brewers, and then these are the top 3. So I have to talk about this for a second. So the top 2 are obviously Adrian and Matt. Congratulations, Adrian and Matt. And we have a three-way tie for third. So I had to break the tie for third. And the way I did that, which the software also didn't support, was the highest scoring beer of the three people. So between Chris, Jace, and Reginald, the highest scoring beer that medaled of those three people was Jace. So Jace will be the third, unless any one of these three decide they don't want to submit, then we can move down the order. However, so the format of the championship competition will be 3 brewers from each club are nominated to represent their club in the championship competition and vie for the crown of Brewer of the Year. This will be a full Brewer of the Year title, unlike last year's, which Calgary crowned after one competition. But it will be hosted by Calgary though, so don't give them too much guff. So Calgary has stepped up to volunteer to host the championship competition, the judging of the championship competition. So the details for this, I just got today, so I haven't fully parsed it, but it will be in November, the judging. I believe the deadline will be very early November, judging sometime in early to mid-November. Each brewer, it will be up to 5 or 6 beers allowed to submit, and then to vie for the crown of best beer and brewer of the year as well. So beer of the year and brewer of the year will both be crowned through that competition. So I believe that's all I had. Congratulations to all the medal winners. Really appreciate everyone entering, and congratulations to those who won. Before folks come at me, the scores and the score sheets will be available in your profile once I stop sharing and go and enable that. Mark, calm down. I'm not going to show you my password to the website. Thank you for everyone for entering. So I'll comment in the chat once it's enabled, and also I will post. I guess now that the results are public, I can press the publish button. So that link that I had pasted in the email should work now. Let's make sure the URL. Okay, I have to unpassword protect it. Sorry, I will fix that. But in the meantime, I will hand it off because we're 20 minutes over time. I'll leave it to David to figure out what we want to do about that. So thank you everyone for entering and for judging, especially for judging, and for helping sorting. Sorting was a long day. Appreciate everyone who helped put this thing together.
Thanks, Eric. Yeah, wow. I'm still in shock. I'm looking for Scott. I don't see him online unless he's under a different moniker. Mr. Janish, are you here? Feel free to unmute yourself and make yourself known if you are. If you're not, that's okay too, because you're not going to answer me. But what we could do still, Emily, I think what we'll do is we'll still go on with your presentation, and I'm going to see if I can reach out to Scott further to see. Hello? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bryce. Yeah, I'll give you a so Emily, yeah, I'm going to pass it over to you, and you can go ahead. I believe you have the ability to share your screen, etc. And we will keep this going. We're still recording, so Emily's going to do the style of the month, and I'm going to see if I can track down Mr. Janish, and I hope I can.
should we stop the recording and restart it so that we have
I'm recording. We could, yeah. Actually, that's a good point, Eric. So I'll stop it here. Hold on. So you guys are going to hear the voice